Hey guys! Welcome back to 5 Tips 2, where we take big, bold ideas and break them down into 5 practical tips that you can start using today. In today's video, we're diving into the mind of one of the most innovative entrepreneurs alive, Elon Musk. Love him or hate him, you can't deny the man's ability to make the impossible happen. And in this video, I'm going to show you 5 tips you can use to start building wealth and success just like Musk. These tips are practical, actionable, and yes, completely doable. So buckle up and let's get into it. Tip number 1. Identify small problems to solve. Let's kick things off with a simple, yet powerful idea that Elon Musk has mastered: identifying small problems to solve. Now I know what you're thinking. You might be wondering, Musk didn't get rich by solving small problems. He built rockets and electric cars. Well, that's true. But here's the thing. Musk didn't start by launching rockets. He started by solving everyday problems. You know those little annoyances that happen all around us? Slow Wi-Fi, a broken charger, a car that constantly needs repairs? Musk paid attention to these small issues and thought, how can I make this better? And that's exactly what he did. Take Tesla, for example. People didn't think electric cars could be cool or practical, but Musk saw an opportunity to solve the problem of reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. And SpaceX? It's the same deal. Space travel was expensive, inefficient, and outdated, and Musk said, what if we could make rockets reusable? And boom, SpaceX was born. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means that you don't need to wait for some grand, world-changing idea to come to you. Start small. Look around your daily life. What frustrates you? What annoys you? What's broken? That's where you start. Identify the problems you face every day and think about how you could make them better. Maybe it's improving a process at work, or even something as simple as organizing your desk. Write them down and see where your ideas lead you. Every big idea starts with a small problem. Don't underestimate the value of a small solution. Tip number 2. Set a daily learning goal. Now let's talk about something that Elon Musk is obsessed with: learning. The guy is a self-taught rocket scientist. I'm not kidding. He literally read books to learn rocket science. So, if you're not sure where to start in terms of building wealth or changing your life, learning is a great place to begin. Musk spends a huge amount of time learning new things, whether it's reading technical books, studying engineering, or just diving into new subjects like artificial intelligence. And here's the best part. You don't have to go to school to learn. You have the world's knowledge at your fingertips right now. You can read articles, watch educational YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, all for free. Just 30 minutes a day can make a massive difference over time. Let me put this into perspective for you. Let's say you read 30 minutes a day. In a year, that's roughly 15 full days of reading. Imagine how much knowledge you could gain in just 1 year if you're consistent. Elon Musk didn't get where he is by sitting around. He made learning a daily habit. And so should you. So what's your goal today? Start with 30 minutes of learning. Whether it's a podcast about the stock market, a book on business strategy, or a documentary about technology, you can do this. Commit to learning something new every day and see where it takes you. Small daily improvements add up to big results. Tip number 3. Leverage low-cost platforms to create value. All right, we're moving on to tip number 3. Leverage low-cost platforms to create value. Now here's where things get interesting. Elon Musk, for all his wealth and resources, didn't rely on traditional advertising or big-budget marketing campaigns. He understood the power of social media and online platforms to spread his vision. Think about it. Musk uses Twitter like a pro. He's got millions of followers, and he doesn't just use it to share updates about SpaceX or Tesla. He uses it to create value. Whether it's discussing innovations in electric vehicles, giving his thoughts on sustainability, or even just connecting with fans and potential customers, Musk has mastered the art of using free platforms to get his message across. Now you might be wondering, well, I don't have millions of followers like Musk. And that's okay. The truth is, you don't need millions of followers to start building your personal brand or business. You can start today with just a smartphone. Whether you want to launch a YouTube channel, create a blog, or start an Instagram page, low-cost platforms are your friend. Creating valuable content doesn't require a huge investment. In fact, it's often the opposite. The more authentic and genuine your content is, the more people will connect with it. Look at successful influencers. Many of them started out with nothing but their phones and a camera. They used free platforms to share their expertise, build communities, and grow their brands. And guess what? You can do the same. So here's your challenge. Start creating. Start with something simple. Maybe it's sharing what you're learning on your journey to success. Maybe it's teaching people about a subject you're passionate about. Start small, but start today. You don't need a fancy camera, a big budget, or a huge team to get started. Your voice matters. Start leveraging the power of free platforms to create real value. Tip number 4. Network and connect with like-minded people. Let's move on to something that's often overlooked: networking. Elon Musk didn't make it to the top on his own. He built his empire with the help of like-minded people, partners, investors, mentors, and even his competitors. Networking isn't just about collecting business cards or showing up at fancy events. It's about connecting with the right people who can help you grow and push you forward. Musk built his early success at PayPal, and guess what? He was surrounded by other brilliant minds, people who understood the power of technology, people who could see the future. They collaborated, learned from each other, and made their businesses explode. But here's the thing. You don't need to be best friends with Elon Musk to benefit from a good network. You just need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who can help you level up. Think about it. When you're working on your goals, you'll hit walls. There will be times when you feel stuck, unsure, or uncertain. But when you're surrounded by people who are on the same wavelength, they can offer you new perspectives or connections you never even considered. So how do you build your own network? Start by reaching out to people you admire, whether it's through social media, attending local meetups, or joining online communities. Ask questions, offer value, and never stop connecting. One valuable relationship can completely change your trajectory, and it could happen sooner than you think. Tip number 5. Focus on long-term goals. Finally, the most important tip of all. Focus on long-term goals. Elon Musk didn't get to where he is by thinking short-term. No, Musk's vision has always been decades ahead. From colonizing Mars to revolutionizing sustainable energy, his goals are huge, and they take time. Building wealth and success doesn't happen overnight, and you've probably heard the phrase, "Rome wasn't built in a day." Well, neither was Tesla, SpaceX, or PayPal. Musk's biggest accomplishments came from sticking to his long-term vision, no matter how impossible it seemed at the time. And he kept pushing forward, even when things were hard, when there were setbacks, and when the odds were against him. Now, I want you to think about your own long-term goals. What do you want to accomplish in the next 5, 10, or 20 years? Maybe you want to build a business, maybe you want to become an expert in a certain field, or maybe you want to make a difference in the world. Whatever it is, start with the end in mind. Write your goals down, break them into smaller, actionable steps, and make sure that every day you're moving a little closer to your dreams. Building wealth and success is a marathon, not a sprint. Big goals take time. But if you stay consistent, stay focused, and keep working toward that end goal, you'll get there. So to recap, If you want to build wealth and succeed like Elon Musk, here are the 5 tips you need to follow. Tip 1. Identify small problems to solve. Tip 2. Set a daily learning goal. Tip 3. Leverage low-cost platforms to create value. Tip 4. Network and connect with like-minded people. Tip 5. Focus on long-term goals. These are simple, actionable steps that can change your life if you commit to them. Now get out there and start taking action. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to level up your life, and leave a comment below letting me know which tip you're going to implement first. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.